Before you ever hold their hand, before you ever hear their voice, before you ever feel their presence beside you, your relationship has already begun. Not in the physical world, but in the unseen world of your mind. Every great love story is written twice, first in imagination, then in reality. And the one you live in your heart determines the one you live in your life. If you see yourself as alone, longing, and waiting, then your life will echo that story. But if you close your eyes and see yourself already connected, already chosen, already cherished, you give life a blueprint to follow. You don't need to force it. You don't need to chase it. You need to become it. The outer world is only a mirror, and it can't reflect love to you until you are living in the feeling of it. The most magnetic thing you can do is to live in the energy of already loved, already appreciated, already sharing your life with someone who sees your worth. When you walk through your day with this quiet certainty, you change your tone, your posture, your decisions. You stop acting like someone searching for love and start acting like someone living in it, and the world rearranges itself to match that vision. This is why imagination is not child's play, it's creation. When you rehearse the joy of companionship in your mind, you teach your subconscious that this is your reality now. And once your mind accepts something as real, it will work tirelessly to make it visible. You may meet them in unexpected ways, at unexpected times, but that meeting will only be the physical confirmation of what you've already been living in spirit. Stop waiting for someone to arrive before you feel the warmth of love. Feel it now. Speak from it now. Make choices from it now. Let every part of you carry the truth that you are already part of something beautiful. When you do, the physical form of that relationship will have no choice but to appear, because it's already alive within you. The outer relationship is only the harvest. The planting, the growing, the nurturing, it all happens in the garden of your mind. So plant love there. Water it with belief. And watch how quickly your life blooms to match it. Before any relationship appears in your life, it must first take form in your mind. Every connection you will ever have begins as a thought, a vision, a quiet picture you hold within. If you see yourself as alone, you strengthen loneliness. If you see yourself as loved, you invite love. The mind doesn't wait for physical evidence, it responds to the story you tell it over and over. This is why the most important relationship work you'll ever do begins in silence, away from the eyes of the world. The moment you accept a certain reality internally, life begins moving in ways to bring it to you. What you think about consistently is what will knock on your door eventually. When you can feel love without needing anyone to give it to you, you are already magnetic. This feeling inside you has its own language, one that life understands perfectly. Every time you hold the vibration of being cherished, supported, and seen, you send out a signal. That signal doesn't fade, it travels, it calls, it aligns the right people to you. People feel it in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you simply exist. Love inside you becomes a lighthouse, it doesn't chase, it shines, and those meant for you will always be drawn toward it. Imagination is not make-believe, it is the architectural plan for everything that later becomes tangible. When you see yourself in the relationship you desire, your mind accepts that picture as truth. The clearer and more consistent the vision, the faster life starts to build it. Doubt slows it down, faith speeds it up. You cannot create something you haven't already seen in some form inside yourself. This is why the greatest power you have is not in seeking, but in designing what you want to feel, what you want to share, and what you want to live. The rest will follow naturally. Living as though the relationship is already yours transforms your energy completely. You no longer act from a place of lack or desperation, you move with certainty. This certainty changes how people see you. It makes you radiant and unshakable. You stop overthinking their every word or action, because you're no longer trying to prove you are worthy, you know you are. And this quiet confidence is what draws the right person to you. They sense that you are complete, and they want to be part of that completeness. The shift from wanting to already having is where attraction truly begins. The world is a mirror, and it cannot give you what you refuse to see within yourself. If you keep expecting disappointment, you'll keep meeting it. If you keep expecting love, it will find you in the most unexpected ways. This is not magic, it is alignment. Your outer circumstances always follow the inner climate you cultivated. When your inner world is peaceful, fulfilled, and abundant in love, your outer experiences will begin to reflect that peace, fulfillment, and abundance back to you. The world simply has no choice but to match the picture you're holding inside. When you carry the unshakable belief that you are loved, life rearranges itself to confirm that belief. Your energy becomes lighter, your eyes shine brighter, and your words carry a different tone. People gravitate toward those who believe in their own value without arrogance or insecurity. The confidence that comes from feeling loved, even before anyone says it, is irresistible. It's not about forcing anyone to choose you, it's about allowing the truth of your worth to speak for itself. Love will come not because you begged for it, but because it recognizes you as its own. Your thoughts are seeds, and when they are wrapped in emotion, they grow faster and stronger. A passing thought might fade, but a thought charged with feeling becomes a command to the subconscious mind. If you think about being loved while feeling gratitude, joy, or excitement, you create momentum. Soon your subconscious begins to seek out situations, people, and opportunities that confirm what you've been feeling. This is why it's not enough to just think, you must feel. The union of thought and emotion is the true power of creation. When you are waiting for someone to arrive before you feel whole, you place the power outside yourself. But when you believe they are already on their way, you remove the gap between now and the moment they appear. Waiting keeps you in a state of longing, but believing places you in a state of having. The person who feels they already possess love radiates a different frequency than someone who feels empty. And the one who radiates fullness draws the physical reality to match that fullness much faster than the one who waits. Every action you take from a place of inner love becomes a step toward the reality you desire. You speak with more kindness, you make choices from abundance instead of fear, and you treat yourself with greater respect. These actions, repeated consistently, send a clear signal to life that you are ready for the relationship you envision. Your inner love becomes the compass that guides your behavior, and that behavior shapes the events that lead you to your partner. By living as if the love is already present, you naturally set the stage for its arrival. Before you ever meet someone face to face, you meet them in your heart. You've already pictured the moments, the laughter, the conversations. You've already felt what it's like to be beside them. That inner meeting is the true beginning of the relationship, and the physical meeting is just the confirmation. If you nurture this inner connection with faith and joy, you will find that the physical world has no choice but to introduce you to the very person you've been walking with in your mind. The heart always knows the way, the rest is just catching up.